Hi, today we're going to be doing another tool restoration. I'm very excited about it. I just got my hands on a match plane. So this is a very specialized hand plane that's used for making tongue and groove joints. That's it. That's all it does. But it does it so well that I'm really excited to have this plane. So this specific model is a Union number 41. It's very similar to a Stanley 48, and I'll show you how it works here as the video goes on. I already have a Stanley 45, which is a combination plane, which can definitely cut tongue and groove joints, but this one is much faster to set up since that's all it's dedicated to do, and it's almost like a transformer plane. It's just really cool. So let's go ahead and get it working again. Okay, let's have a look at the plane and see what shape it's in. So you can probably see off the bat there's a fair amount of surface rust here. The cutters are definitely pretty rusty. Let me see if how good the screws still work without too much trouble. Let's go ahead and just take the cutters out. Yeah, so definitely rusty there. There may be a little bit of pitting. Probably not anything that we can't salvage. So we'll have to clean these up, sharpen them, obviously. That's always something we need to do. And same with the other cutter. Okay. Let's see. Also, this thing is, I think, nickel plated. Some of the plating you can definitely tell on the top of the handle has come off, but I don't want to take any of the plating off that's still there. So I probably won't use the wire wheel with this. I'll probably just use steel wool to be extra gentle, taking that surface rust off. And otherwise, I think that should be okay. Okay, flipping the plane over. Yeah, still just surface rust mostly here on the sides. So yeah, pretty good shape. Now off camera, here's the magic part of this plane. Off camera, I loosened up this pin. It was basically rusted in place, but it's supposed to be able to pull up like this. It's kind of spring-loaded, which I probably need to work on that a little more to get it to operate a little more smoothly. But did you notice how, look, the fence spins around when you lift that pin, and then you can lock it in place in the different position. And basically what that's the magic of this plane. That's why it's kind of a transformer. In one position of the fence, it cuts a tongue, and in the other position of the fence, it cuts a groove. And all you have to do is pull this pin up, rotate the fence, and then it operates like this is tongue mode. Anyway, super cool design. I love this design. Here I'm taking the plane apart as much as I can. The next part's pretty boring, so I'll spare most of it, but I just spent quite a while with steel wool, a toothbrush, and a brass wire brush, just taking off dirt and rust and everything, and kind of trying to be as gentle as I could with the remaining nickel finish. So I did end up using the wire wheel for some of the non-nickel plated components, like the cutters themselves, and I also used it on a few of the nickel plated parts, but just areas where the nickel plating had worn off already. It was just a quick and easy way to get down to bare metal and get all that rust off. Alright, I got basically all the rust and dirt off of it that I possibly can, and we're just reassembling here. And last but not least, we've got to sharpen those two cutters. This is just like sharpening a chisel or a plane blade. Same principles apply. I spent quite a while flattening the backs of both of the cutters, and then after that just sharpened it up just like you would normally. I freehanded it because I've kind of gotten used to that, but you know, if you were doing this and weren't comfortable with that, then feel free to use a jig to sharpen these. But it went pretty smoothly. They weren't too far out of flat, and I didn't have to regrind them or anything like that, so they were in pretty good shape. And with the cutters reinstalled, it's ready to test. So first, let's cut the groove. And now I'm cutting the tongue. And note here, I'm going pretty fast. This is just scrap boards that I'm using to test this. If I was making an actual piece of furniture, I'd go slower and you know, make a cleaner job of it. But for this, I was really just trying to make sure that the plane would cut, you know, that the cutters were sharp and the fence was working, etc. So, you know, ignore there might be some small gaps or something in the joint. It's not the fault of the plane. Well, my Union 41 is definitely in usable condition now, and it's a lot of fun to use. I'm really enjoying it, so I'm looking forward to using it on a furniture project in the future. Thanks for watching.